and welcome to 2020. It's time to step into a new you and me. It's beautiful weather today. Slightly, just little bit chilly, but I'm happy because that allows me to wear boots. I love wearing boots. Bit of windy as well, but I really enjoy cold breeze. It's very bright, sunny, as you can already see, so I decided to shoot a little bit of outside, a little bit inside, almost everywhere. A lot of people start thinking about New Year resolution. Seriously, what is New Year resolution? I mean, every day is a new year to me personally. So honestly, I'm so excited to talk about this 2020. 2020 makes me 42 years now. Oh my god, I can't believe it's 2020 and I am already 42 years old. I mean, a lot of people don't like to talk about their age, but I'm perfectly fine talking about my age. Let me ask you this. How many of you believe in New Year resolution? Well, since you are watching this video, I assume that you do believe in New Year resolution. As Winston Churchill said, to improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. Let me talk about myself. What is new in my life? It's almost the same, but I started gym. Finally, I started going to gym. I might be late joining the gym, but it's never too late to try something different. It's been many years I wanted to join gym, but I couldn't because of the fact that life was actually extremely busy, I could say that. Or maybe I was just thinking that yoga is just good enough for me. But lately I've been thinking that I need more than just yoga. I mean, yoga helps me a lot. It's been helping me for years now. In short, I don't feel good if I don't practice yoga. So I have to practice yoga almost every day. If I'm not feeling good, I listen to my body very carefully. If my body is saying my body is not feeling good today, I at least do some meditation in the morning to have that quiet moment and to start the day positively. It's very important to start your own day first with some positive vibes. Then only you can spread some positive vibes around you. This year in 2020, I intend to sharpen my yoga skills as well. I mean, I've been practicing yoga for years now, and over the years you tend to lose that kind of a right rhythm, I could say that. So it is always a great idea to sharpen your skills in any field you are following. In fact, I already bought new yoga mat. This is my old yoga mat. I'm sure you might have seen in many of my videos. This is my new one. As you can see, I love it. I love the design. And this one, like over the period of time, when you are doing, when you are performing yoga, your hand or leg kind of slip, which is not good. So basically, it becomes a little smooth instead of the that texture you see how the new one has. You get a good grip on this one, and like you have to be very careful when you are using like a really old yoga mat. So it is advisable to change your yoga mat as soon as it gets like smooth like this. And now I have wooden deck where I practice my yoga every morning. Another resolution for this year is cook less. Just kidding. I noticed actually that I am cooking more than ever, and that's the reason I don't get much time these days to upload many videos. The reason is that I have two growing active boys, and I can't just feed them the same food that I prepare for other family members, like adults, because of the fact that I prepare food for grown-ups with less fat, focus more on vegetables. I mean, that should be the same for the teenagers, but they have to have a lot of fat, carb, which we usually don't need at this age. I believe that, and I'm not able to even digest so much of fat and all that. So I end up cooking different food for different age groups. I'm actually also trying to put on some weight because I lost about 3 to 4 pounds during my last trip to New Zealand. Whenever I go for any lengthy trips, every time I go out, I lose some pounds, and so I try to gain that weight again, and winter is the only time I can gain weight. As soon as summer hits, I am like drinking so much, so I actually lose weight rather than gaining some weight during summertime. I live in Florida. Florida gets super hot, and the only thing I'm looking for all the time is like kind of liquid food. So I drink a lot. I actually don't worry much whether I lose weight or whether I gain weight. I mean, I have read some comment even in some of my videos, am I pregnant? So it's always, like fluctuate a little bit here and there, and to me personally, that's perfectly fine. Nothing is permanent, so does our age. Age is inevitable. With age, we tend to lose weight or gain weight, and just like we shift our clothing from one season to the other, just be ready for your body as well. I mean, I don't worry too much about gaining or losing weight. However, I do focus on eating healthy food. I rely on lots of vegetables. Even for my protein intake, I focus more on like legumes, lentils, and lots of vegetables again, because you can get protein from some greens, some of the vegetables as well. A lot of people think that where do vegetarians get their protein from? But God has thrown like plenty of food on earth for humans, and we are never going to run out of it. We just have to look around us and find some food that's suitable for our lifestyle. It is okay if the size of the clothing gets changed. So that doesn't mean that you don't have to keep track of your health and your body. I do observe my body closely. I would worry only if I gain weight drastically. I mean, like, way over than my body mass index. Friends, I would sure love to hear your New Year resolution as well. So please do comment below what is your New Year resolution and how you are going to achieve your goals this year. Another resolution I have been thinking, spend less money and save more for traveling. I mean, you might have seen my traveling videos and you might have figured out by this time that I'm so much into traveling. I simply love traveling. Traveling has taught me a lot, and trust me, travel is a form of a way to nurture your life and experience. I'm already spending very less for my personal needs and all that. I hardly go to salon, probably maybe once in a 3 to 6 months. I do my own eyebrows, I do my own wax, I do almost everything by myself. So trust me, you can save a lot of money. I hardly get my nails done. Even if I do, I do on my own. Since I know that the only thing I do more is cooking, washing dishes, and most of the house chores and all that. To me, like, getting nails done doesn't make much sense. I mean, when I go out, when I am traveling, I do love to get my nails done. So I probably go for just a manicure, pedicure, and then I do my nails on my own, because to me personally, the salon nails are quite expensive. But we can always think about the expenses. Sometimes, I mean, I already have a feeling that I'm not spending much, but if I write down, then probably I may come up with something. So it's always a great idea to write down things. I have experience in my life that writing down the things, it's like, trust me, it's like will always guide you somewhere in a good direction. Few more things I would like to focus more on is reading more books, spend more time with nature. I mean, I have already been into like spending a lot of time with nature. I noticed that ever since I was a child, I always used to go on a terrace and watch, you know, sunset, sunrise, and it kind of soothes, you know, the mind, body, and soul, and you know, calm you down. Like if you are going through some tough time. Whenever I had some bad experience with friends and all that, I used to go on a terrace and, you know, spend some time there, and by the time I come down in my home, I'm perfectly fine. So nature, you know, heals, you know, any kind of a bad experience you are going through. I mean, not all kinds, but trust me, it will help you a lot. I mean, just, you know, go to the park, walk a little bit, and if you don't have park around, just like me, I just go around my neighborhood. I mean, my neighborhood is even like beautiful. So whatever you have around you, just, you know, appreciate, and that helps, keeps us going. And I am into such industry where sometimes you get, you know, like negative comments, but that cannot break me from what I'm doing. I do get a lot of encouraging comments than some disappointing comments, but I keep myself so busy loving my life that I have no time for hate, regret, or fear. I believe in let go of the past and embrace change and try new things. Another thing I'm working on is let go of things. Trust me, I have experienced that when I let go of things that is not under my control, you know, I gain more happiness. It's a lot of time, it's really tough when you have so many people around you, so many family members around you, but it's just your mind, your thoughts, and you know, the way we think, and anything and everything is possible. So it's just that, you know, one has to get into that habit. So slowly I'm working on it, and I'm feeling so good about it. Also, I have been trying to slow down for the last couple of years. You might have noticed that I publish less videos, you know, compared to I used to post in the past. Before, I used to publish 2 videos every week, and that's kind of a lot of work. So I've been trying to slow down, and slowing down has give me actually more space to think about myself and think about what I'm doing, and also think about what I should be doing. It's not just the age that have been slowing me down, but I decided that I want to slow down, and I realized that I am living you know, better life, you know, stress-free life actually. So it's always good to think about yourself as well. It is always important to think about our family, the responsibilities and all that, but at the end of the day, you want to think about yourself as well. If we are doing great, then we can do things around us better. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do like and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every week. You can visit my website bhavnaskitchen.com. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Bhavna's Kitchen is everywhere. Also, you can download Bhavna's Kitchen apps totally free on your devices like iOS, Android. You can watch me on a big TV screen using Roku, Amazon Fire, YouTube app itself if you have a smart TV. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.